Hi, I'm Grace.
And I'm Katie.
And today we'll be talking about the different effects Nazism has during the interwar period.
First, let's dive into the social and political aspects. So after the Treaty of Versailles was signed, some people, mainly in Germany, were not happy. This led to the German Workers' Party being created. In Hitler's words, why should this war in the West be fought for the restoration of Poland? The Poland of the Versailles Treaty will never rise again. As soon as this was established, Hitler decided to join and eventually began leading it.
Leading into a series of events with both social and political aspects.
They really went hand in hand with each other, all leading to another eventually. After Hitler became the leader of this party, he began to take it to the public, making speeches and charming the pants up of everyone he saw. In 1930, people a part of the Nazi Party, which stood for the Nationalist Socialist Workers' Party, took up 230 of the 608 seats on the German parliament. The Nazis used the economic depression as an advantage to capitalize on the government's issues in order to win their elections. And once Hitler became chancellor in 1933, the Nazis had almost complete control of Germany's government.
So the effect Nazism had during the interwar period on social and political aspects is that the Nazis and Hitler were able to get themselves put into power and admired by the public?
Exactly. But that's not everything Nazism affected, right? Other points could tie in as well with the Nazis' goals. Take cultural ideas, for example. Nazis were using books, films, and propaganda to promote their beliefs. They took the culture of those things and used it socially to influence the people.
Let's move into some economic and cultural aspects. So the 1920s had showed widespread of prosperity, which ended with the stock market crash of October 1929, and as the economic depression followed.
So in other words, it created chaos. It probably would have helped Hitler, right?
Glad you asked. An economic depression is the period of carried long-term economic downturn that is the result of lowered economic activity in one major or more national economies. This depression threatened people's jobs, savings, their homes, and farms, which had a large impact on them. And over 1/4 of the American workforce was out of work, who are people who are neither employed or unemployed, and are not in the labor force or workforce. This economic depression continued through the New Deal era, and the FDR then provided leadership, most Americans, to show how he would do anything in.
So then what is an economic depression? How did it affect people?
There were economic troubles lurking into the 1930s and spread worldwide, then led to more problems with their economy. Economic instability led to political instability into many parts of the world, especially Germany. With this political chaos led to Adolf Hitler's dictatorial regiments and the militaries in Japan. The Soviet Union and Italy predicted when the depression would happen and affected some of the people in support negatively. With these regiments and tensions came close to a war in 1930s in both Europe, Asia, and United States tried to avoid all the conflict. When Japan attacked the naval base at Pearl Harbor in 1942, the U.S. found themselves involved in the war. The Depression soon ended and millions of women and men joined in the armed forces, and many went to get better jobs to pay off their taxes. Furthermore, in 1933, culture started to become a large aspect to the people, consisting of popular enlightenment and propaganda, which are brought in line by the Nazi goals. Government purged cultural organizations which suspected to be run by Jews. With this in place, the works of German writers were thrown into flames in a book-burning ceremony in Berlin.
Thank you for tuning in to the Grace and Katie podcast. We hope you join us for our next episode. Bye!